Welcome to day 2 of 10 days of yoga for inner strength. Today we're going to work on opening up the heart and opening up our hips. So let's go ahead and start with some breath work. Today we're going to do the 3-part breath. So go ahead and come to easy pose. Lengthen through your spine. Place your hands on your belly. Let's take a nice deep inhale. And on the exhale, close down the eyelids. And inhale, fill the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Exhale through the chest, the ribs, and the belly. Inhale, the belly fills up, the ribs fill up, and the chest. Now exhale, all 3 parts out. And inhale, fill the belly, fill the ribs, fill the chest. And now exhale everything out. And inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. And release. And inhale, fill it up, sipping in a little more air. And exhale it out. 5 more rounds. Inhaling, filling the belly, the ribs, and the chest, and exhaling everything out. Inhale, fill the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Exhale everything out. And inhale, fill the body up, sipping more air in at the top. And now letting it all go. And inhale, fill the body up. And exhale, let it all out. Last one, inhale, fill the belly, the ribs, and the chest. Now hold the breath for a moment. And now let it go. Now just breathe normally in and out through the nose. Notice any changes in the body, or the breath, or the mind, since you've taken this time to focus on the breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and open up your eyes, and let's come into table pose. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Let's wake up our spine. Let's go into some cow pose. Tuck the toes, drop the belly, and exhale. Flatten the tops of the feet. Roll the spine up towards the sky. 4 more rounds. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. And inhale. And exhale. Hello, spine. 2 more rounds. And once you complete those 2 rounds, go ahead and bring your spine back into neutral. And we're going to step this right foot forward. So the right foot is to the outside of the right hand. Now I want you to press your right arm into your right leg and your right leg into your right arm. So you're creating a little resistance here between the leg and the arm, which helps stretch your inner thigh. So stay with the breath. And then release that right leg back down into table. Now let's take the left foot, bring it to the outside of the left hand. Press the left arm into the lower part of your left leg, and press the left leg into the right arm. Feel that resistance, and then feel the stretching of that inner thigh. Maybe you want to move your body a little to the left, forward and left a bit to get a little deeper stretch. Continue with the breath. Hello, strong hips. Maybe it's hello, tight hips. And then go ahead and bring the left leg back. Here we are in table. We're going to move into puppy pose. A little heart opener here. So keep the hips over the knees. Walk the arms out in front of you. And then bring the forearms to the ground. And you can bring your forehead all the way down to the ground. So you literally look like a puppy dog. So allow the chest to stretch open down towards the earth as you breathe in and out through the nose. If you need to exhale through the mouth, just do what you need to do. And then press into your forearms, lifting that upper body up, and then bringing the upper body forward, which brings you into Sphinx pose. Your elbows are under your shoulders. Your forearms are flat onto the mat. Go ahead and make sure your buttocks is relaxed. Your legs are relaxed. Your gaze is forward. And you're breathing in and out through the nose. A nice little back strengthener. And a little bit of a heart opener. Take another inhale, and on the exhale, bring the forehead down to the mat, and then walk those hands back towards your ribs, and then push the body up, bringing your seat back to your heels. Here we are in child's pose, just releasing some of that pressure in the lower back, and bring your body back up to table. Go ahead and step the right foot through to the right hand. Here we are in low lunge. And I want you to move the hips forward, feel the stretch in the left hip flexor, and then bring the hips back, stretching out the back of your right leg. Inhale, move the hips forward, and exhale, bring it back. 3 more times just like this. And then on the next time you go back, I want you to stretch out the right leg. So square the hips with the top of the mat. Come up onto your fingertips. Flex that right foot so the toes are facing towards your chest. Take an inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then on the exhale, fold over that right leg. Continue breathing in and out through the nose, moving the energy, trying to clear out some pathways where the muscles are tight and all knotted up. Stay with the breath. Can you lengthen the inhale and lengthen the exhale? And just listen to your body. If you need to come out of it a little bit, that's fine. If you need to go a little deeper, you can do that as well. And now we're going to walk our hands forward, bend that right knee, and feel the stretch in that left hip flexor. Here we are in a modified runner's lunge. So I want you to take your gaze forward, opening up the heart. You're on the pads of your fingertips if your hands aren't very long. And then focus on the breath. Watch the air as it goes up your nostrils, down your throat, clear down to the belly button. We're moving the breath through the body to get some different results. The tension never goes away if we don't do anything to try shift it. And then bring those hips back to neutral. Press into that right foot. Bring the body up. And then when you're ready, I want you to take your gaze over your left shoulder. And if it is calling to you, you can reach back and grab the top of your left foot for a nice little quad stretch here. So once you get a hold of the top of your foot, you can pull it in, feeling that stretch in the left quad, bringing your gaze forward, opening the heart. And then take your gaze back over that left shoulder. Gently release your leg down. And then bring the hands down to the mat. Step the right leg back to the left. And then I want you to bring your seat to your heels. And then bring it forward. And then take your seat over to the right. Bring the body up to table. And then back down and over to the left. And then bring your body back to table. Once you're in table, step the left foot forward. Here we are in low lunge. So the foot's on the inside of the left foot. Take an inhale, move your hips forward, and exhale, bring the hips back. Inhale forward, exhale back. So just watch your hips. They're moving squarely with the top of the mat. Waking up that right hip flexor in the back of the leg before we hold the stretch. And then this time when you come back, go ahead and square those hips up with the top of the mat. Set your left leg up, flex the left toes towards your chest. Take a nice deep inhale, lengthen through the spine. And then on the exhale, you can forward fold over the left leg. Continue with the breath. As we hold this pose, notice what's happening with your breath. Is the breath getting short because of the tension you're holding in the back of your leg? What can you do to become more comfortable with this discomfort? What you can do is increase your inhale and increase the length of your exhale. Now listen to your body. Do you need to come out of this pose a little bit? Or do you want to go a little deeper into the stretch? Whatever feels right for you. And then take an inhale, and on the exhale, walk those hands forward. Coming into a modified runner's lunge. Come up on to your fingertips. Gaze comes forward. Open up the heart as you breathe in and out through the nose. Notice which muscle is tighter. Are your hip flexors tighter, or are your hamstrings? Or are they equally tight? Is it easier to breathe when you're stretching your hip flexors or when you're stretching your hamstrings? Just things to notice and take into consideration. Take another inhale, and on the exhale, bring those hips back to neutral. We're going to press into that left foot, come up to low lunge. Place your left hand on your left leg. Take your gaze back over the right shoulder. If you'd like, you can lift your right foot up. Grab the top of the right foot for the quad stretch. Once you grab a hold of your foot, take your gaze forward, lengthen through the spine, open up your heart, and breathe in and out through the nose. When you're ready, take your gaze over the right shoulder, gently release the right foot, bring your hands back down to the mat, step the left leg back to the right. Go ahead and tuck your toes, push up to downward dog, bend the knees a little or a lot, press the hands into the mat, bring the ears between the biceps, lift up through the belly button, reach the hips up and back, take a nice deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale it out. Come up onto the balls of your feet, walk your feet forward, and then we're going to come into a seated position. Once you're in easy pose, go ahead and lengthen through the spine. Take a nice deep inhale as you reach your arms up to the sky, and then exhale, bring them back down. One more time, inhale it up. And exhale it down. Now bring your hands to heart center, close down the eyelids, and just take a moment to notice how your body feels. You've allowed space to be created so you can have a strong heart, a strong mind, and a strong body. Notice any changes in your physical body, your breath body, and your mind body. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale it out. Namaste.